Welcome to the Three Rolling Chairs Podcast. All right, welcome back to Varys. I'm your host, Landon Burton, joined by Craydon Taw.
Hello, I'm playing Wretch, everyone.
And joined by Mason Burton.
Hello, playing Warren.
All right, I'm going to start with a recap. The players went to Craydon to then recap their findings to Father Balkan, aka known as the Pontifex, the leader of the Church of Craydon, of that specific Church of Craydon. Then, once you guys told him the severity of the situation, he called in a marshal, Sir Varden. Sir Varden is a high-ranking member of the Craydon Crusaders, and he was then told about everything you told to the Pontifex, and with that, he asked you to go on another expedition to go hunt the Ebony Spectre, the black dragon that showed up in the Shifting Swamp. Then you had a little time to prepare for your next expedition, and when you came outside, you saw the halfling woman you saved, Adeline, and the chieftain, Glugleg, the hobgoblin of Wretch's tribe. Yeah, they were taken away. The Glugleg was taken as a POW, and Adeline was taken to a family members of hers that lives in Craydon after clerics tended to her wounds. Then Theodore and Amara went off their separate ways to go prepare for the next day's expedition, and Warren and Wretch went to the quartermaster. The quartermaster and Wretch got into a little bit of a fight. Eris and Wretch were, in kind of qualms, and Warren had to, like a father, split it up.
I don't want it on the record. Wretch kicked that jackass's.
I'm doing the recap, and whatever I say in the recap is true. He did not kick his ass.
What do you mean? I got pulled off.
Oh my gosh. No one kicked anyone's ass.
No one kicked anyone's ass, you're right. After the quartermaster qualms, Wretch got half plate and a longbow. They then went to Warren's house, a little quaint home in the middle square of Craydon, and proceeded to give Wretch a bath because Wretch did not know how to be clean. They then had to choose between a pillow and a blanket because Warren did not have both for Wretch. So Wretch chose
It was a bag of wheat. It was a bag of wheat for a pillow and a curtain, or just a pile of books.
You then, after a little bit of talking between you two, you then woke up at first light to go to the expedition meeting. You had 40 paladins and a handful of clerics and 10 cavalry units and 2 wagons. Once you guys set out, once you gave the word to the marshal, you set out, and when you crossed the jagged expanse, you were then ambushed by 3 Ettins. You made quick work of the first one, the second one gave you just a slight bit of trouble, and the third one knocked down Warren, but he got back up with the help of Theodore and Amara giving him heals. But without a cost, there was many casualties of the paladins of the Craydon Crusaders, and the marshal asked for a casualty report and are now loading their dead into the wagons, and that's where we are now. So, Warren and Wretch, you guys continue on your way, and the sun is starting to set. You see, and Bill, no one is really talking to each other. Before this expedition went south with the Ettins, everyone was they knew shit was bad, but they were all still pretty joyful. They were all kind of bantering and talking. But after this attack happened, a lot of people are not talking. You only have around 15 paladins left, and just a handful of clerics, and only a few cavalrymen. You have 7 cavalrymen now. Your first wagon is a little damaged, so it moves a little bit slower, dropping the time down, but the other wagon is fine. You ride for some time, the sun is setting, and the marshal, once you get to this large mountainous area, it's like grasslands, you settle down in this little bowl area, and people start unloading tents, and it becomes like an actual war camp. Your wagon is being repaired, and the marshal stops everyone and is like, "This is where we'll set up for the night. We're only a few hours ride away from the fort." And he has like a larger tent than the rest, and you 4 are kind of standing there after your tents have been set up. Amara is like tending to like a few soldiers here and there, and Theodore is with you guys, and Theodore looks to you, Resh and Warren, and back there, I didn't think we were gonna have that bad of a casualty. I was overhearing the marshal talk to some of the other knights, and we lost around 25 Crusaders in that last combat. It's a damn shame.
It's unfortunate, but there's nothing we could do to really stop it.
I don't think we have the firepower to stop this dragon anymore. I didn't think we had it to begin with, but even then, now is even worse.
Just believe in Pelor's light, and we can do this.
I just hope to God he's with us during this combat. And he looks to you, Wretch, and he says, and Wretch, I know you're a goblin, and you're kind of a shitbag, and you try to keep going for Amara, and you don't smell anymore.
I think you mean my good friend here.
No,
lady?
No, if we didn't lose that many good men back there, I would kill you, but we need all the help we can get.
Okay, all right, man, but I mean, I proved myself to you.
I was just gonna say that. You did prove yourself back there, and I appreciate what you did for our brother Warren. You covered his back, and that rope idea was great. That was an awesome move, I'm not gonna lie. That was good.
Thank you. As compensation for my excellence in battle, I would like...
Are you about to ask me for money?
No, Theodore, no. I have a much higher prize than your pathetic gold. I'm gonna keep this faraway killing machine.
Well, no, that belongs...
No. I've proven myself. I killed 2 things with it.
Well, here's the thing. First of all, that belongs to the Craydon Crusaders. And then not only that, I'm gonna stop you right there. We're gonna have to transport that via wagon, because that is a very expensive and heavy piece of machinery.
I'm not giving it back.
Warren, handle the situation. Warren, handle the situation. Theodore walks away.
Wretch, we'll get you something, I promise.
Warren,
you can't keep
it. Your weapon master said you guys did not have any standard issues. I found a standard issue right here.
Well, that's not what you were actually talking about.
I was saying the faraway killing machine. That's what it is.
You're talking about a flintlock pistol. We can get you one of those. That is not it.
This is what I was talking about.
Wretch, just for once, please listen to me.
Wretch, just
you can use it, I promise. For the rest of this, you can still use it, but you can't keep it.
Warren.
Yes, you can use it, and when we get back, I promise to get you one of those faraway killing machines.
All right, I'm gonna keep you to it. swear on your lord. I stick out my hand.
That's not really how it works, but yeah, I swear.
As you guys are kind of like bantering back and forth, this cleric, Amara, is kind of more of like a light cleric. She's mostly diving into like the healing aspect of Pelor's Light, but some of the clerics are like war clerics. They have like armor on and like maces and glaives and stuff like that. And you see a war cleric walks up to you two and says, Brother Warren, and Goblin? I don't know your name. I apologize. The Marshal wants to see you, Sir Vardant.
Okay, we'll head there now.
Yeah, so you guys walk up to this large tent, and walking past the 2 guards, they nod to you, and you see that Sir Vardant is sitting at a round table with like a battle map on it, and another paladin is sitting with him. And you walk in, and he's like, all right, if we cut through here, we could cut a few hours off. That may be a little dangerous, but we could do it. And God, I really hope Kilmere is still standing. And so he looks up at you guys, and you see Amara and Theodore also have been summoned there. And he's like, please have a seat, you 4. And you guys kind of like pull up chairs and sit at this table, and he says, all right, here's the plan. We will have the cavalry units run in, and these wagons are our #1 priority. We cannot let them get taken out. As long as we have the lion shots, we can do this. In Kilmere, there is a large ballista called a wyvern gun. This ballista is mostly used for larger birds of prey and things of that sort, but we could use this to our advantage. I think if this is still in operation and working order, we can make it our #1 priority to get you two, and he points to Wretch and Warren, up to that ballista. It takes 2 people to load it, and Well, it takes 1 to shoot and 1 to load. These ballistas are massive barbed spears that it shoots out at a very, very high velocity. If anything's punching through a dragon's carapace, it's going to be that.
Sounds good.
Lord Marshal, has it ever actually been tested against a dragon, or is this...
So, nothing of our arsenal, to my knowledge, has ever been tested against a dragon.
Okay.
The lion shots, I don't even know if it has enough power to even penetrate this dragon, but all we can do is pray to Pelor and hope he watches over us. Now we can do this.
Rich kind of looks at Warren and is just like, what is Pelor?
He's the god we worship.
Do you say that quietly?
Very quietly. I want to roll.
Okay.
I'm gonna do like a stealth, I guess.
Yeah, you can just do a stealth check.
That's a nat 20, bitch.
Wow, nat 20, first roll of the session. Wonderful. Yeah, you say it so quiet that only, like, Warren barely hears this. Yeah, so he asked what Pelor is.
It's the god we worship. He gives us the strength we need to cut down all the darkness. He's the light in this dark, corrupt world.
Am I a part of that darkness?
Well, I won't lie, your kind is, but I see different in you.
Thank you.
And I put out my fist for a fist bump.
Oh, Reg gives that little fist bump.
Now
Yeah,
pay
it's just
attention.
like a tiny little goblin hand. And Sir Varden says, this is the plan here. Us 5 will take horses with a lion shot up to Kilmere. Kilmere is located on top of a large mountain outcropping. Once we can get to the top, us 3, and he points to Theodore and Amara, us 3 will escort you 2 up to the Wyvern Shot. This is where we'll make our stand with the Black Dragon, the Ebony Spectre, as any gestures to you, Wretch, as your kind has been calling him. This is not going to be an easy fight. We've already lost majority of our company, but I think if we all work together and use our combined knowledge, we can get through this. I believe it. But we'll take the horses and we'll ride ahead. I already have 2 scouts to confirm, and they haven't been back yet, but as soon as I hear word, I will notify you immediately. And he says, you are dismissed. Warren, Wretch, please stay behind. And Theodore, Amara, and this other paladin all nod their heads, and Theodore, like, taps you on the shoulder and leans down to you, Wretch, and goes, don't say anything fucking dumb, and walks out.
You do a little snarl,
Like he's about to lunge. He thought about it.
Yeah, we saw it. Like, Reg like moves his foot a little bit. Warren's like,
And he pushes his hands out a bit.
He's like,
the tent flap closes, and the marshal lets out a sigh, and he puts his hands, like his elbows on the table and his hands up, and he says, I'm not gonna lie, you 2 know the Jagged Expanse better than anyone, and that's why we brought you along, but the real reason is because this dragon seems to have something to do with you 2, or this mysterious figure you spoke of with this dragon. I want to know, do you have any knowledge of this?
No, that's the first time I've ever even heard of it. When we were going to look for this goblin's camp, it flew down and just knew us.
I've sent a message back to our pontifex back in Craydon. Everything we've been encountering, and giving him status reports. He's looking into what this means and what the violet eyes and the glowing mask on that person meant, but I haven't heard anything back quite yet. Tell me, Warren, Wretch, not to be an asshole or anything, but do you have anyone back home?
I had a nice little pony named Pearl. I want to get her back. I don't know what happened to her. And you see just a little tear kind of go down.
Well, standing with us today is one of the bravest and most courageous things you could have done. A company and, well, your enemy. You've stood with us today to fight a common enemy. And Warren seems to vouch for you quite heavily. So if we get out of this alive, I will make sure that we will look for your pony. What about you, Warren? Do you have anyone back home?
Yeah.
Reg just kind of looks up and is like, yeah, he does.
Yeah, my mother Valerie and my father Joseph. They're paladins and a cleric as well.
Oh, yes, I actually have heard of them. Aren't they stationed just outside of Ormkirk, I believe?
Haven't talked to them in a while, so not sure.
It must be hard. I value what you've done for us today. And he takes out 2 pictures out of his little journal, and he says, this is my children, Nicholas and Abby, and this is my beautiful wife, Zinri. If we make it back, I can't wait to see them again, and in the chance I do not make it back, I want you to give them a message that I thought about them through every trial and tribulation we've encountered on this expedition.
We'll make it.
As you say that, the tent flap opens up and you see two paladins in like leathers, and these are scouts. These are adepts, so they're low ranks. They don't even really have the paladin armor yet, and they say, "Sir, we are reports from the scouting mission." And he stands up and, "Yes, what did you find?" And he says, "Kilmere, sir, from what we've seen, is completely destroyed. The wyvern shot is still intact, and it seems to be in working order, but the dragon, the ebony specter, is there. We didn't get any closer, but we did see that it was working with some... there were lizard folk, but the problem is, sir, that their eyes were purple, how you described the ebony specters to be as well." And he kind of looks to you two, and he goes, "Do you know anything about this?"
No. But the one controlling them is the one with the mask. I'm sure if they die, they can't be controlled anymore, but stopping the one with the mask will probably stop it all.
Let's hope. All right. He looks at the scouts and nods his head, and they leave, and he says, "You two are dismissed. We're leaving at first light tomorrow morning. I hope to see you on the front lines with me again, brother." And he looks to you, Wretch, and says, "You as well, brother of the light." And he holds his arm across his chest and says, "I am a ray of light.
I'm a ray of light.
Warm, bright, and indomitable. You are dismissed." And you two leave the tent. Theodore and Amara were waiting for you just out, kind of by this large fire that the paladins and the clerics have used to keep warm up in this mountain area. And Theodore and Amara approach you, Warren, because Wretch is following behind you and says, "So, did you find any information about the Ebony Spectre?"
There's more than just the Spectre now. Some sort of lizard folk being controlled. It'll be more than just fighting this dragon now.
That's what we needed, is more bodies on the enemy side.
Warren, I actually do have a question.
Yeah?
If you think that the lizard folk are getting controlled, and you think the goblins are, because I'm not so bad, do you think there's other good goblins out there?
I don't know. If they're as big as a personality as yours, then probably.
Okay. Because I don't want to keep killing my kind. I know there's at least one good one out there.
I understand. I don't know, though. Can't answer that.
Amara gets on one knee, to your level, Wretch, and she says, "If there's any goblins out there that are like you, then I think we'll be able to find them, and maybe we can incorporate them into our ranks, and maybe you could even teach them."
I come over to her and I grab her shoulder and don't lie to him.
Theodore looks at
Wait,
at
I
Amara
gotta.
as well, and he
Does
goes,
Wretch
"Yeah."
hear this? Does Wretch hear that?
No, that wasn't real. I don't do that.
And Theodore just looks down at Wretch, just spits on him.
I just I'm kicking rocks with my feet though.
Yeah,
Because that's real. Because I kind of know that just might not be true.
yeah, Theodore's
Wretch,
gonna
do
roll.
a perception check. Yeah.
Yeah, Theodore's gonna roll a stealth check to Wretch hears this. Wretch hears all of this. He nudges Warren and goes, "Yeah, no, this is a lie, right? There's no good goblins. Even Wretch is kind of a piece of shit."
You just all of a sudden hang on. We're gonna roll a d20, everyone.
When she was talking about better goblins.
Okay, Wretch does not lunge towards.
That was a nat 1. That was a nat 1 on a
When
2.
Amara was talking about goblins, Warren grabs his head and he's kind of freaks out. He's like, he's like,
no. What happens with that natural 1? Reg kind of looks down and is like, maybe Theodore's right.
Oh, no.
Oh.
And Theodore looks at Amara and says, "Should we turn in for tonight? We have a big day ahead of us tomorrow." And she nods and looks to you, Warren and Wretch, and I hope you have a good night. We have a long and terrible battle ahead of us. And these two walk off.
While he gets to sleep with the baddie, I get to sleep with this goblin.
You don't have to share a den.
Warren grabs his helmet again and freaks out. He's like, damn it. All right, Wretch, let's go.
Is there anything else you guys want to do or talk to anyone before your big battle?
Do you want your own tent?
I want to sleep with you.
Of course. All right. Yep. Let's go.
Reg asks Warren, can you maybe not keep grabbing my head? Get a lunch?
What?
Every time I'm about to lunge, you grab my hand.
You can't lunge at our own allies. That's not what we do.
But sometimes they're in the wrong.
Yes, people are in the wrong and they can be cruel, but...
Theodore hurts my feelings.
Oh, no.
Oh. A single tear runs down Warren's cheek, and he sucks it back up. Let's just go to bed. Like, grab the back of his bald head.
Okay, you guys turn in for tonight?
Yeah.
Alrighty. The sun starts to peek through your tent, and you hear people starting to gear up for the ensuing battle. And Sir Varden walks out of his tent and says, "Everybody!" And you see people are starting to like pay attention and look at him. And you guys step out of your tents, and he says, "This battle is not going to be easy. I'm not going to lie to you. This is a fight that winning is," and he kind of pauses for a moment. "Winning might not be in our future, but today, storybooks will write about our endeavors of taking down the first dragon to come back in hundreds of years. The Craydon Crusaders will fight until their dying breath with light still in their hearts." And he looks to you, Wretch and Warren. "We have exceptional beings amongst us today, and they will lead us to victory, just like Pelor will lead us to the light and to the right." And he puts his arm across his chest. And Wretch, do you say this as well? You say the creed?
Let's
No.
see if Craydon can even remember it.
No. Wretch does not believe in the god of light.
Yeah, he holds his arm across his chest, and everyone in unison, "I'm a ray,
I'm a ray of light. Warm,
bright,
and indomitable."
And they say, and the marshal looks
Hoorah!
down. No hoorahs, no hoorahs. He looks down and says, "All right, everyone, gear up." And people start rolling up their tents and taking the wagons out, hitching up the horses. And the marshal comes up to you and says, "These will be our horses." And he brings out these horses that have like armor on their heads and like bodies and saddlebags. He says, "We will take these all the way to the top. We will escort you as best we can up to the Wyvern Shot. Once we get to there, you lay down fire as far as you can."
Got it.
Okay, you guys are riding for a few hours, and the tension in the air could be cut with a knife. No one is in a joyful mood. No one is like messing around. It is complete and utter seriousness. You start to ride up, and the mountains start to clear a little bit, and then you see it. You see this large keep destroyed on top of this mountain. All of the roofs that were usually like this very nice purple shingle has now been dilapidated. It almost looks like this has been sitting here for years and years without any human interference. This is Fort Kilmere. But also at the very top, you see a large ballista. This is massive. The ballista, the fact that you can see it from here is speaking volumes. This is a large piece of weaponry. But you also, once you get closer, you hear a flap in the wind and like wings. And then you see it. This black dragon, large, this massive shadow casting overhead. And you hear the marshal kind of like clear his throat, and he goes, "Men and women, this is our time!" And you see the dragon lands on top of this tower, and everyone stops and halts, and it is completely silent. And these purple eyes, you can almost, Warren and Wretch, you can almost feel it staring directly into your soul, like what it's about to say has been directly geared towards you. It looks down. "You've come to face me once more, a creation of the true gods, the ones that manipulate time and everything around them. You will not live today. I have been crafted from the gods to fight, defeat, conquer, and overcome." And you see its mouth opens up with this green light and like this acid is pouring down, and it lets out a mighty roar. Everyone roll initiative.
I'm guessing we get like all of our stuff back, right? Spells and whatnot.
Yes. Long rest.
Yes, sir.
Okay, this is how this encounter is going to work. So, you guys are in the front lines on war horses, and you need to ride all the way to the top here. It is a natural, like, carved straight into the mountain. Yes, so it's a large path that winds around and wraps up into the Kilmere Fort behind, right from where you guys are at. And it is 415 feet of a dash here. You can use your full dash action. You can also use your spells and actions, but the dragon will be assaulting you. The wagons have the lion shots in them. The lion shots, if they make it all the way to the top, you can use those weaponry to fight the dragon up at the very top. But as of now, the dragon's gonna flying around and hitting you with these like acid balls.
Okay, so the full dash, it's 48, correct? Is what it was?
Yeah, 48 tiles.
48
Yes.
tiles?
No, that's if you like
Yeah, no,
overrun
so
it.
it's just 120 feet for this one.
Yeah, so that was 24.
So if you want to
So
exert
12
it...
or 24. I don't think
Yes.
you can exert this time.
Okay.
I think it's just
and then
dash.
secondly, the other thing I wanted to ask is, does Wretch still have the lion shot that was promised to him?
The lion shot is very heavy. It is a very big weapon. You're not going to be able to carry it. That's why it's in the, what's it called? The
Wagon.
Wagon, yeah.
Wagon? Okay.
So, okay, with that out of the way,
Me and Mason also have to do a roll-off, because we both got 11 for initiative.
whoever has the higher dexterity will go first.
That's
Oh,
good.
So me.
Okay, we're going to start with Wretch. So you can use your full dash action to get up the rock. And basically, the goal is trying to haul ass.
So it's 24?
Yeah, it's 12 or 24.
Yep, and then to your left, you see like a bridge used to be here before it was destroyed by the dragon, and from you that is 60 feet up as well. So with next, that is going to be you, Warren.
Okay, I just run it.
Okay, so the other three follow behind you. So the Marshal, Theodore, and Amara all rushing behind you. You five just take the lead as the wagons and the other paladins start running as fast as they possibly can to get this wagon up and escort them. Black Dragon is going to, from the top of this tower, shoot a acid ball at you. Everyone go ahead and make me a dexterity saving throw.
Just with my own stats.
Yes, with your own stats.
I don't even know what I got. Oh, a 15.
So I got a 14.
I think I'm the only one that made it.
Yeah. Okay. This dragon, perched overhead, lets out a large breath of acid. Yes, everyone is going to take... Wow, I rolled like dog shit. You're only going to take 10 damage. Oh, wow.
Is this like our steed or personal damage?
This is your horse. So your horse has 15 health, so your horses will have 5. Yeah.
I took half, though, right?
You don't take any, but while you're on the horse right here, your horse is not going to take any.
Oh, okay, so everyone's already almost dead.
Yeah.
Good luck!
Okay, Rich, that is you. You're leading the charge. This little goblin riding a big-ass horse. The wagons are also following suit behind you.
I mean, it's better if the dragon doesn't focus on the wagons, so...
Very true.
So Reg moves the full 24. There's not much we can
Warren,
really
that is
do.
you.
I do the same exact thing.
Okay, and the other three do the same exact thing. Once again, the dragon gearing up. I'm going to see if it gets its breath back. Its breath? No, it doesn't. Its breath weapon is a lot more powerful than this. But since you guys are on horses, I've dropped it down a little bit while you're running, because you are actively like running away from it. Okay, the dragon is going to move its movement and starts descending on top of you.
Oh.
Wretch, that is you.
Okay, so he's actually on us.
Yes. The dragon has moved its full dash action, or its dash action, and it is right there. Okay, so Wretch runs, and you're just in the home stretch. You're almost to the gate.
Before I end my turn, I want to say to the dragon, as you know, since I'm leading the charge, I say, come for me, for I am the one who drew your blood.
Oh, go ahead and give me an intimidation check. And now this isn't like you're scaring the dragon away. This is like you're
Drawing
a
its
foe.
attention.
Yeah.
For an intimidation, I believe I don't have anything.
So just a flat 17. That's still really good, actually.
Yeah, intimidation, just a flat 17.
The dragon in midair, looking at the other four, You see they start to fall behind after that acid breath hit them really hard, but your horse was able to quickly recover. And when you say that, the dragon looks to you and goes, like, lets out a really guttural growl and, understand why your name is Wretch, you rat. That is Warren, that's you.
All right. I am just gonna run to the 24.
Okay, he's booking it. The other
Oh,
three...
did I move wrong?
No, it's 24.
I just measured it differently. It doesn't matter.
The wagons are starting to enter the rocky outcrop. Ooh, the dragon is either... The dragon's gonna go for you, Wretch. So, go ahead. You know what? Hold on. Can it move? It can. Oof. Wretch, give me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, that's not good.
A 9? Or wait, hang on, a saving throw? An 11?
Okay. With a 19 for the strength,
Oh.
the dragon flies over to you, Wretch, and grabs your horse with its front claws and starts flying you up into the air. You are now considered grappled. Well, your horse is.
I was gonna say, can I... Wait, because it's my turn next, correct?
Yes, it is now your turn.
I'm literally just gonna abandon the horse.
Oh.
Okay, Wretch, you jump off the horse. God, so bad for it. Okay, Wretch, you jump off of this horse after the dragon grabs the horse and it starts flying up. Once you jump off, the dragon no longer has interest in the horse, and you see it just bites the horse, like in its jaws, and throws it to the side. It says, "You're my enemy."
I kind of looking at Warren. I'm like, "Hey, bud, you think you pick me up?"
Well, it is your turn. You can just book it.
Okay, so because I'm gonna use nimble escape, so I'm disengaged,
Okay.
so he can't take opportunity. I'm gonna move my full 12 tiles.
Well, it would be because you did your bonus action, or your... Oh, no, because it's as a bonus action. I
Yep, it's
apologize.
as a bonus action,
Yeah,
right?
so he
Yep, so you
uses
can-
his action to run.
Run. Wretch, you get into the keep, and what you see is this dilapidated open sky. Like, there's no, like, ceiling to this out in this courtyard, but you see two lizard folk. Yeah, you see two lizard folk, and they have the purple eyes as well, and they look very, very aggressive. Like, more aggressive than usual, because you've had some run-ins with some lizard folk here and there, since you guys live in the same exact
Where are they at
environment.
exactly?
So at the top of these stairs, so you'll have the open courtyard, and then there's stairs that come up and wind over,
Okay.
and they are...
They're probably not in your view yet, Caden. Probably
Yeah,
got
so
blocked.
they're at the top of these stairs, and you see a bunch of like other buildings around on this area. This keep here is, what would I say? How big would this be? I would say it's about like 150 feet across. So it's not like a massive place, but you do see like different like. There's you can kind of see like what resembles a blacksmith, what resembles a quartermaster's areas and stuff. But Warren, that's you. The dragon is right overhead of you.
Can I? Okay, I'm gonna run. That's 19. Can I pick up Wretch?
Yeah, you can pick up Wretch. You can grab him. Actually, give me a dex check since you're dashing, correct? So what you want
Yep.
what you want to do is, so you were able to move, what was that?
You want me to do the dex check, or
Like
you want...
30 feet? Or no, you moved like 60 feet, right?
More than 60. I moved 95
Yeah, okay, so you,
out of 120, so I still
and
have...
then you want to continue with your movement as you pick up Wretch.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're not stopping to pick him up.
No.
Okay, Wretch or Warren, give me a dexterity.
Yep, that's you,
check.
Caden, not me.
I'll do it.
Because I will fail. Oh my god.
Is that gonna be an athletics?
That is a dexterity. If you want to use athletics, I'll let you.
if I can use athletics.
It's a +3.
Dude, my athletics, if I known that.
Okay, so I only have
A 7.
yeah.
Dude, my athletics is +6.
Oh, Warren should have done the roll.
Well,
Warren,
you didn't specify. You said dexterity and then you changed it.
That's true. You know what? You're right. You are correct.
No, I'm leaving now. This DM is not good.
Okay, so do you want
goodbye,
to
podcast
do you want to
is
do a dex?
Yeah, I'll let you go ahead and give me a acrobatics check, Warren, to grab him.
Still not great.
Still not great. No.
Yeah, 14.
Okay, with a 14, yeah, I'll say you can grab Wretch and throw him on the back since he's
15,
just a little
sorry,
guy.
15. One more about.
15's even better. 15's better.
Okay, I'm gonna continue the rest of my movement, or
Yep, and Wretch, you are now on the back of this horse.
Can I shoot arrows off of the back of?
Absolutely. Okay. On your turn, obviously, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're on the back of this horse. Warren throws you on.
I'm thinking we just keep running to the tower, right?
Yeah, probably.
Yep, just book it as fast as you can. Theodore is right behind you. That is the lizard folk. You see, lizard folk comes at the top of the stairs and aims for your horse. Your horse's AC is a 13, I believe.
Can they even see us? Because I cannot see them.
Yeah, yes, they can see you. They're at the top of the
Hey.
at the stairs.
I mean, you missed with the 3.
I mean, it doesn't matter. I rolled a 3. You see this arrow just whizzes right past your head, Warren. Just a.
Can, like, we pick up, like, a top of a barrel and use it as a shield?
Do you not have a shield?
I have a great sword. I don't run a shield. You can't one-hand a great sword.
That's true. You're right.
I was going to do a long sword and shield, but I decided to go with higher damage.
Okay, more lizard folks start coming out of this little tower that you guys are making your way towards.
I just want to get up there quick. I don't want to have to fight any of these.
You see 4, now you're up to 4 lizard folk just coming out of there. The dragon is going to go. Theodore is right there. Oh, he's going to try to pick up, or the dragon is going to try to pick up Theodore. It's not really him or a her. That is a 25 for strength to pick up the horse.
I don't even think that can be avoided. A nat
No.
20?
No, it was a 19.
Well, yeah, but you have to get a nat 20 to avoid that, or is it
Oh,
no?
yes, Theodore? Yeah, I don't... Yeah, his strength saving throw is a +3, so if he gets a nat 20... But it could happen. It's happened once before in the podcast.
Or a 9.
Not that time. That is a 9. Theodore, barely, he is only a couple feet away from this gatehouse, like where it's over top this gate, like the entrance. Theodore is almost there, right behind Amara, and Theodore's horse is grabbed and pulled away, and the dragon starts to fly upward with the horse in tow.
Just pull a wretch and jump off.
Well, it's not his turn, that's the problem. And his turn is not going to be for a second. So, Wretch, that is you. You are on top of Warren's horse. Well, on the back of it.
I'm gonna antagonize the dragon again.
Okay, go ahead and make your attacks on it.
No, I said antagonize.
Oh, you're going to antagonize.
Rich is gonna say, "You couldn't get me last time. You couldn't get me today. Are you gonna be able to even kill a little old goblin like me?"
Give me another intimidation.
That intimidated me.
That
I
made me
now
kinda mad.
attack Wretch.
Oh!
My gosh! Now,
Oh, and that one.
oh.
The dragon looks at you, Wretch, and scoffs and says, "I'll take what you love first."
Oh wait, hang on. I'm not done with my turn, boss.
Well, that is your action.
Oh, the intimidation. Oh, okay. Wretch is gonna do a hide action, everybody.
Unless you jump off the horse, I don't know.
No, go
How you'd
under the
hide.
horse. Like, hold on to its belly.
No. I'm just gonna move in front of Warren.
Oh, like when a little kid's on like a motorcycle with his like dad and like,
Yeah.
sitting
Yeah.
on the
And
front.
I like
okay.
hold him gloves.
I'll take it. Okay, go ahead and roll me a self check.
Oh, I can do it then. So it's gonna be a 22.
Wow. Warren, that is you. You see Amara screams and the marshal goes, "It's got Theodore!" And Amara is like, he's calling sacred flame after sacred flame on top of this dragon. It is not letting go of Theodore's horse. It has it by the claws. Like the dragon has the horse on the back by the claws. And Theodore's holding on and pulls out a sword and is trying to fight this dragon.
Warren, he starts going, he's like, "Oh no, Theodore."
Oh wow.
Oh, they're right there.
Yeah.
This would be
if you blow
25.
if you blow past this first lizard folk, it is going to get an attack of opportunity.
Oh man, there's so
Yeah.
many right there.
Mason,
What
you
do
know
we
what
do?
you know what we should have done? I should have saved all my actions.
Yeah, you should have
So I
held
could've-
reaction.
Yeah.
If you want to disband your horse and just start swinging on him, you can do that too. You can cut through him.
Oh,
Wait, hang on.
should we just
Run into him with the horse. Cause
Okay.
yeah,
It does,
like you're gonna do
your
like a
horse has an
trample.
attack.
Yeah, you're gonna do like a trample.
All
Yeah,
right.
your horse has hooves. It's a +5 to hit. It's a 1d8 +3.
All right, horsey. Hurt him.
Okay, go ahead and roll to see if you hit this lizard folk.
I don't know the
It's
plus.
a +5.
12?
Unfortunately,
Yeah, I start running at the lizard folk, and the horse is like, nay, no, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, the horse rears up, and the lizard folk, now getting up close and personal with it, you see it's got the blue eyes, but it also has like blue veins. It almost is like the thing that is controlling is maybe even more so on these lizard folk for some reason. Like, the dragon doesn't have those purple veins, but the lizard folk does, like on its neck and on the outsides of its eyes.
I think I should have just ran more.
Amara is going to run in a little bit, and then
Now you're gonna get her.
call Sacred Flame on top of the dragon. And the dragon has to make a 13 saving throw. Yep, that's par for the course. That's very high. Yeah, that's gonna be an 18. So Amara's cooked. Amara's cooked. She does not get Theodore her love out of the grasp of the dragon.
Oh no!
Oh no.
That is the lizard folk right in front of you.
I'm
It is going to
coming.
lizard folk is going to attack your horse.
Oh wow! This horse he kicks his hips up. He's got this.
Well, maybe.
No.
That is going to be a no. Yeah, no, that's not gonna hit. You and the lizard folk are just going at it, but it's like you and the lizard folk and the horse.
I'm not taking
Are going
damage.
at
That don't matter to me.
The champion is going to do.
Hurry, safety door.
Okay, so the so bad of you.
No, we do need his help.
Okay, it is going to do Moonbeam. He's going to do Moonbeam.
Ooh.
A silvery beam of pale light shines down in a 5-foot radius, 40 feet high cylinder centered on a point within range. Until the spell ends, dim light fills the cylinder. When a creature enters the spell for the first time on its turn or starts it there, is engulfed in ghostly flames, does 2d10 radiant damage.
Nice.
So, the dragon needs to make a constitution saving throw of a 13. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, it's probably gonna do it, like, easily. Yeah, 19 on the die. That is an unnatural 20. The moonbeam, but he does take half damage. So 13 damage to the dragon. That's nothing.
13 damage was halved?
13 damage is halved, yeah.
So he did 26 in total?
He has a very big plus.
9?
Oh, no, I apologize. No, that is what he rolled on the dice.
Yeah, so half of 13.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Okay, the lizard folk. One is gonna run up to your horse. He jumps down with like this club, and he is going to hit the horse. Alrighty. Oh, he actually is able to make 2 attacks. So he's gonna hit on his first one and his second one.
Oh, poor horsey.
Okay, so it is going to do a bite, and it is going to do a club attack. First, it like jumps on top of your horse, bites it on the side, and then takes the club and hits for 10 damage to your horse. Your horse. Because how much did you? Oh, you took nothing, so your horse is on 5 health.
I mean, there's no saving this horse.
Yeah.
I don't
Okay,
really know what to do.
Amara is gonna just keep trying to get this dragon off of. Oh no, it's Theodore actually. Okay, Theodore's gonna try to get out of there. Get out of his grasp. He's gonna need to make an opposed. Oh, and the dragon just rolled a 20. Theodore rolled a 2. Dragon rolled a 20.
Nat 20.
And nat 20.
Oh,
That is
boy.
a third lizard folk. He's going to throw a
Oh
javelin.
no, Theodore.
He's going to throw a javelin at the horse.
We'll get a little louder each time. I know, Theodore.
And okay, the javelin will hit. It like gets the spear in its hand and chucks it, and it goes right into the horse's side, and throwing you off of the horse and throwing the horse down.
No. No, horsey! Louder than Theodore.
Warren, that is
Okay, Caden, we're gonna have to fight all these.
on you now. Fourth and last lizard folk runs ahead and is going to go to bite you and club attack.
Oh, I saw the 20. I was like, oh no.
What do we got?
You have an 18 AC, correct?
Yes.
All right, that's lovely. None of them hit you. It goes to bite you. You block it with your greatsword, and the club comes overhead, and you just grab the club. The black dragon is going to fly up, and you see it yells and roars, "Warren, wretch!" And you see it tosses Theodore and his horse down into this ravine, like where the water
Oh,
where the
no.
water's rolling through. Yeah, Amara is irate, and you hear her just scream Theodore's name, and the black dragon like smirks with its violet eyes, and Wretch looks directly at you. That's you.
Okay.
You have 3 lizard folk right in front of you, and you have a 4th one about...
So,
25
because of
feet
the
away.
ranger starting kit, I have a grappling hook. Can I attach the grappling hook to like an arrowhead and make a shot up to like here, for example?
Oh, like into the one of the windows of the tower?
That's interesting.
So that would be 50 feet. That is...
A bow can shoot that. A
bow
bow's like
absolutely
300.
can. No, it can for sure.
I just want to, basically I'm attaching the grapple hook to an arrow and I'm shooting the...
I will allow
grapple
this with a
hook.
roll, but I am going to lean my hand a little bit. Are you sure you want to leave Warren with 4 lizard folk to fight?
I might be okay.
I will prepare my action to actually go up for when Warren takes his turn.
Okay. So after Warren's turn, you would like to see kind of what happens?
Not for when, like, basically the start of his turn. I was thinking I would basically pull him up with me.
I'm going to be honest with you.
I don't think that's
Yeah, a goblin and then an adult man in plate armor. I don't think that can work. I want it to.
a
but-
6'3" adult man.
Yeah, in
Okay,
full plate
well,
armor with probably a
What do I got to
12-pound
roll?
sword.
What do I got to roll? What do I got to roll?
Oh.
a dexterity check.
Oh, Craydon, please. Can you roll above a 10?
I'm just waiting for Warren's turn, I guess. Or I'll just go up, I guess, by myself. Bye, Warren.
What did you get? What did you get?
I got an 8.
There's no you have no plus to your dex?
It's a +3. So
With an 11, here's what I'll say. You're not going to be able to get to the window, but you'll be able to like pull yourself to the tower, and you can climb up the rope on your turns.
okay.
So you're going to be at the base of the tower, but hanging by a rope. Warren, you have 3 lizard folk in front of you.
I sure do.
Go ahead and pull out all your stops, I guess.
Bonus action, I'm casting Shield of Faith.
Okay.
And then as an action,
What does that AC bring you to?
I'm now at a 20.
Oh my god.
And for my action, I'm casting Heroism, which gives me 3 temporary hit points for each start of my turn.
Okay. All right. I'm kind of liking this. So what is your HP at now with that?
A 27.
Wow. All right. That's really good, actually.
So I just take my purity seals and I just start throwing them on me, and they just give me a nice golden glow.
Yeah, so the marshal is going to hop off of his horse, and he's going to have another moonbeam down. What is he gonna do? He's going to run. Okay, he's actually going to run to you, Warren. He's gonna do a dash action all the way up to you and yell from behind you, and he says, "Keep pushing forward. I'll help you with them." That is one of the lizard folk. He's going to do a bite and a shield bash on you.
Okay.
That is...
Alright.
Wow.
I think both those are hitting.
I got a 19 on one of them and then a 23 on the other.
Whoa, what is the plus to that?
They only have a +4.
So you got a 19 on one of them, so you don't hit me
on the dice. I got a 19 on the dice.
Yeah, so that one hits, but the 15 does not.
15 does not hit.
Okay.
Okay,
Lay
so
it on.
he's gonna hit you with a bite. So he just locks onto your armor and crushes it for 7 damage. That's a second lizard folk. He's going to do the same. He's going to bite and shield bash you. He comes down. 20 doesn't hit, right?
My AC is a 20.
Okay, so he is going to hit you with a shield bash for 4 damage.
Gosh, dude.
Warren, you're just getting, like, all of these lizard folk are just jumping on top of you. Amara is now running with her horse as well. She jumps off of it, and she is just stone face at this point. Like she has, like, no
Theodore ain't
emotion.
looking good.
No. Well,
So
I mean,
Theodore was cast down like the ravine, right?
Yes, he was cast down the ravine.
There is water down there, but I don't think it's very deep.
Yeah, he was thrown. Also, just to keep up with the paladins and the carts, they are almost to the gate. They have one more turn, I believe, to get to the gate.
Yeah, but the dragon's right there.
Yeah, Amara is going to use her...
This is not looking good.
No, it is not. Okay, Amara is... Oh, she can be 15 feet away from you. I don't think she can even heal you. with anything.
I also have my own heals.
She's gonna cast a Sacred Flame on one of the lizard folk. So they need to make a Dex 13. Oh!
Finally failed something?
Yeah, lizard folk failed. That is going to be quite a bit of damage. That's gonna be a good chunk. If she can roll. Wow.
Oh,
7 on a
shit.
D8. That's gonna be 12 damage
Boom. Give him that
to
boo-boo.
a lizard folk. You just see she utters these words, and the lizard folk that's directly in front of you just lights with this radiant fire burning its skin, but you see it is just stone cold faced. It has zero motion, nothing. It just closes its eyes and reopens, and its veins are starting to crack. That is lizard folk in the back. He's gonna run and jump on a rock behind the 3 and throw a javelin at you, Warren.
No more.
He throws
okay.
the javelin. You pink it off with your greatsword. last lizard folk for the turn, and then it's gonna be back to you. Goes to swing his club at you and misses, but goes for a bite.
Owie.
That's gonna hit you.
Yeah.
That is going to hit you, and that is going to be only 4 damage.
Okay.
You are getting like dogpiled. All of these lizard folk are straight going for you. The black dragon makes eye contact with Wretch and starts flying towards Wretch.
Uh-uh.
I
Oh,
regret
that's it.
being mean.
Has to use its dash action to get to you, Wretch, but it is right on top of you.
This is just not good.
Wretch, that is you. You are down on a rope and you need to climb up. This tower is approximately,
I can make it.
20 feet tall. Or to the window, it is 20 feet.
Okay, so
So it's probably like 25.
do I?
Go all the way.
So Wretch, you want to jump in through this little window?
Yes, sir.
You still have 5 feet of movement left, so you jump through the window into this large room with a staircase towards your right leading up to the roof with the wyvern shot, and a staircase directly in front of you that leads down to the lower levels. You see that there's a large hole in the side of this tower, and light is beaming through with all the dust particles.
So Wretch is actually he's not very worried about his own life. He's worried about his good friend Warren. So he's gonna post up in this window.
Okay, you're gonna post the window right next to you.
Yeah.
You'll have to do a dash action in order to get to there.
He
So
still
that
had
would be
5
your
feet
turn.
of movement.
Yeah. I saw it 5.
I thought that was 10. My apologies.
No,
No, that is 10 to get to that.
No, because I was standing here. Because if I'm standing there, I'm in the wall.
I guess that's true. Okay. Yeah, so you
So I guess
post
I
up
can
on the
also
window.
stand there. But yeah, so I'm posted up on the window, and I pull out my longbow.
Okay. Warren, that is you. You have 3 lizard folk directly in front
I
of you.
didn't take the shot with the bow.
But your action was to climb up like that. That was your...
Right. You're right. I'm gonna do nimble escape and hide.
Yeah, you're gonna hide?
Yes, sir. That dragon scared me.
Okay, get my 3 temporary hit points.
It's gonna be a 14.
I am going to use every single little bit of my lay on hands.
Okay.
A nice 10 heal. Slap a purity seal on me, and it covers up the wounds a bit. Then I'm gonna just go for this one I'll go for the one right in front of me. Maybe I won't.
Oh, no.
An 11.
An 11 is not gonna hit. You go to swing down on top of this lizard folk, and it pulls up its shield.
The classic is playing as a melee
Yes,
class.
as a martial
Swing,
build.
miss, I wait.
Yeah. But the marshal is running up directly next to you, and he has 2 attacks. That's gonna be a nat 20.
Nat 20.
That's good. That's good. He doesn't hit with the other one though. So he takes out his greatsword and swings down on. He's gonna go for the wounded one to secure a kill, and exactly his HP takes out one of the lizard folk. He swings down, and the lizard folk goes to block, but since it's like a wooden bone shield, smashes right through the shield and just cuts this lizard folk like diagonally in half. That is another one. He's gonna go for you. He's gonna do a bite and a shield bash on you.
Okay. Ooh,
He does not
nothing.
hit you. Block him.
4 and a 5.
Amara runs right up next to you as well, Warren. So all 3 of you are standing directly at the top of the stairs. She looks at you. You see tears in her eyes, but she's trying to stay strong for everybody.
Calm
What is
down,
your
Amara. It's just Theodore.
Do Do you actually say that to her?
No.
Okay.
I'm 22 out of 24 with 3 temporary HP.
Okay, so you are okay.
No boo-boos.
She is going to cast Shield of Faith on you, and you get a +2.
Oh, I'm at a 22 AC now?
Yep,
Can you double
and-
cast that?
Yeah, so that was actually a bonus action.
Okay, I'm at a nice 22.
Yeah, so, yeah, that lasts for 10 minutes.
Yeah,
it is a
cast it
concentration.
again on me.
It is a concentration spell, so she can't really cast anything else that's
I should have been rolling that.
concentration. She is going to then...
Go ahead, cast it again.
God, she can't really do much. She has a lot of concentration spells. Okay, she is going to cast Sacred Flame. Actually, no, she's not. She is pissed. She is mad and very, very, like, stern right now. She has her staff. She is going to just fully run into melee range to this lizard folk and smash him over the head.
Ooh.
Okay, that's a nat 1.
Anger has overcome her.
Yeah, she swings wildly. She is not a martial fighter by any means, and you see she is just swinging without a care in the world, just like screaming the whole time, like, "You took him away from me!" This third lizard folk is going to run up to you and going to bite you. That is a 20 on the die. That's not gonna hit, right?
Yeah, I'm 22 now.
The other one is a 15, so you are just holding down the line. This
Ooh.
other lizard folk is gonna go for... The Marshal does not hit either, but it is now the Black Dragon's turn.
No.
Okay, you 3 are there. Without a regard to the lizard folk, it's flapping its wings and then it lands down. It lands on top of this, like in this house. It's so big that it's still out of it, and everyone go ahead and roll me a dexterity saving throw down here. Rich, you're fine since you're behind it.
Okay.
Rich, you're about to see like all of your friends get sprayed in acid.
Just a 12.
Is this the death of the party?
Yeah.
One lizard folk is gonna take half damage from this.
Oh, those are lizard folk.
Yeah, those are lizard folks.
Yeah, enjoy
Okay.
that nat one.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
I'm just gonna get
boy.
melted.
He just like, it's like that meme where the dog is like closing its eyes. As it sees this Godzilla-sized dragon charge up, he just like closes his eyes and puts down his weapon.
What did you get, Warren?
A 12.
Oh.
Yep, I'm gonna be so hurt.
Yep, so that is going to be 20 damage to you.
Oh.
And that's 10 damage to Amara and 10 damage to the Marshal. You see the Marshal when he's hit and Amara is hit with this acid. Oh, also the lizard folk, only one made it. The rest of them are mortally wounded. Like acid has fully melted through them. But go ahead and give me a perception check, Warren and Reg.
Oh, you deleted my roll as I threw it.
Oh, whoops.
I got an 18 plus 3.
Wow.
I
So,
got a 16.
Reg, with your little goblin sharpshooter eyes, you're able to see this. And Warren, since you're directly in front of them, even though you got hit really hard with this acid, you're able to regain your composure. And you see the flesh is melting off of these lizard folk, but their bones are like this purple. So the bones look normal. It's like white, like their bones are still white, but you see these purple like. Okay, think of like when a termite, like you'll see those like lines in the trees and stuff when termites are in them, right?
Uh-huh.
It looks like that, but all of that is purple. Like it's flowing through their bones and meat. But you see that the lizard folk just do not even wince at the pain, even though that should have taken them down, like that should have killed them. But they are still fighting and standing there. Wretch, that's you. The dragon is directly in front of you, and you'll be able to
Go
shoot
man
the
the
lizard
gun.
folk if you want, or you can load the wyvern shot ballista.
I'm gonna go man the gun, dog.
Do you want to get in the
Yeah.
gun, or do you want to load the gun? Because there's two different things you have to do.
I mean, I gotta load the gun first.
Okay, so that is going to be an action to do so.
Okay.
Okay,
And then,
so-
because I'm technically still hidden,
Oh, you'd have to roll another. Since you did an action, you'd have to roll another.
okay, I'm gonna do another stealth. Plus 7, so 16.
Okay, with a 16, you hide, but you like load the gun. So how you load the gun, you kind of at first you're like, I don't understand this, but you see that this ballista works on like almost like a slingshot system. You crank this big wheel at the bottom of it, and the ropes come back, and this ballista shot is bigger than you. It is a pure solid metal with a tungsten tip like arrowhead, but it's a very aerodynamic like bolt because it doesn't have any feathers, so it's a bolt.
Okay.
And when you load it in, it is like you could feel the power of this thing.
Rich is like, is this standard issue?
Warren, that is you.
I grab Amara's arm, and because she's like so furious, and I just tell her, "You need to calm down. I promise you, I will find Theodore after this.
Please."
You need to focus now, or we all die here, and it's for nothing."
She nods her head and she says, "All right, Warren, that's you. You got 3 lizard folk in front of you and a black dragon right next to you."
Nat 20.
Oh my god.
Nat 20 on this
That is...
broken lizard.
We are going to use... I know it is a weapon. It is a weapon thing now. It's cleave, but when they're 5 feet by you, like by each other, you can use the cleave rule if your damage spills over.
Oh.
Okay, Warren, here's what I'm going to say. You need to do approximately 16 damage to kill all 3 of these. They're all very hurt, but you need to do 16 damage to kill all 3 in one go.
Okay, so for a crit, you double damage or roll double dice?
You roll double dice.
Could I do it all with just these dice, or should I radiant?
If you want to risk it, you can. Right after you is the marshal, but I've been rolling not great, so he could not hit, and if these lizard folk live, they have 4 attacks coming your way, and it could drop you down.
I'm gonna use my smite.
Okay, let's see what damage he does with another nat 20, everybody.
Oh.
I don't even really gotta add the pluses. 21 in total.
21 total. How do you kill 3 lizard folk in one go?
So I'm holding on Amara's arm and I tell her that. One tries to bite me. Quickly just slam my greatsword through his mouth, push him away. The other one comes at me with like his spear. I smack it away, and then I grab the blade of my weapon, slam the hilt into his head, kick him away, use my blade, stab the other one through the stomach, and just headbutt him and then throw him to the side down the stairs.
All of these lizard folk are expertly disposed of, and you still have your movement, by the way, so you can now book it to the... Well, as fast as you can move your full movement, and you don't see this, but this is more for the audience. When you leave, Amara and the marshal look at each other and go, that is Pelor's light shining on one of his children.
As I run past, I just say, "It's just Theodore." Remember what I just did?
That is the marshal. He is going to stand at the dragon. Oh, he's gonna do another moonbeam. No, actually, no. This is what he's gonna do. You see he runs down to the dragon and jumps off of the stairs because this is like the same level as the dragon, and he is going to Wrathful Smite twice at a level 1. No, he's gonna do... No, you can't do 2 level... Yeah, because that's a bonus action, correct?
What are you trying to do?
Okay, so he's gonna do 1 normal attack and 1 Wrathful Smite. Let's see if he hits. Oh, that nat 1's not gonna hit. But he is going to hit with the other one, so he's going to use his Raffle. Yep, he's going to use his Raffle Smite. All right, that is 46 worth of damage with his normal attack and his Smite. Oh boy.
Yeah, where are those?
No, 25 damage to this dragon. He comes down, burning blade, and the dragon's wing like rips, and you see no blood comes out, but that purple, vibrant, like bone and tendon matter is, you can see it like purple inside of it. Amara is going to run to you, and she is going to cast Healing Word on you.
Okay. 5 health.
Yep. She only has one more level 1 slot left, and you are going to be healed for 9 damage. And as you're running, she like is running behind you and touches you on the back, and she says, "Keep going, don't stop."
Oh, I also got my 3 temporary HP.
Yeah, the black dragon is gonna go for the marshal. Black dragon looks down at him. "This is not your fight. I want them," and gestures towards you, Warren. Oh, that's an 18 and 15 on the dice.
Theodore and Marshall be dying this one.
Oh no, dude.
That is not good.
It's really not good. It's really not good.
Spokified?
Oh, it can make another attack. Never mind. That's also gonna hit. That's 3 attacks.
Oh my god.
Coming to Theodore.
No, the Marshall.
Or, yeah, not Theodore. Theodore's gone.
Theodore's
He's
swimming with the
gone.
fish.
He's swimming with the... Like, quite literally, he's swimming with the fish.
This is not good.
The marshal is going to take...
Oh. Oh, you rolled pretty good.
Bye-bye, Marshall.
Oh, the marshal's going to take 40 damage.
Oh,
And his health was at 27.
he didn't get
You see the-
doubled, but he's down.
You see the marshal, Sir Vardant, is standing heroically at this dragon, making sure you can get to the weapon that will take him down. The dragon looks at you and says, "This is not your fight," and smashes Sir Vardant in, like, with his tail, smacking him against this this little, what used to be a house, breaking the stone behind him, like sending him into the wall. And you see his chest plate is dented, and he like lowers his head. Wretch, that is you.
Where's these rest of these paladins?
That was their last turn, so they are right behind. Oh no, they're right here actually.
Yeah,
Like, at the gate.
Yeah, they're like here, Meg.
Yeah, I made
Okay,
them.
so because I am stealth, I am going to aim this ballista at the back of the dragon's head.
Oh, alrighty. So this is like a beefed up ballista. It has a +10 to hit, and it does 5d10s worth of damage. What you can do is you can overload this ballista. And so what happens is when you get up there to the controls, you're taking control of it, correct?
Yep.
Okay, you can only fire one shot at a time before you have to reload it again.
I'm gonna overload it, and because I'm hidden right now,
So when you overload it, it has a chance to jam, but you can do an extra d10 to overload it. It will now, instead of having a +10 to hit, it will have a +6 to hit, but you can do 6 d10s worth of damage.
I'm not gonna overload it. Also because I'm hidden, if that's an automatic crit, right? If I do hit, correct?
You know what? Yes, that is true. But I will say, I'm going to say one thing. You're not going to be able to hide again if you're going to be on the ballista. You can hide if you're loading the ballista, but on the ballista, you're not going to be able to hide. But you can
Okay.
get this one off.
Okay, so
That's gonna
it's
be
my
good.
2d20s both hit, I'm assuming.
With a +10, yes. So you have a 20 and then a 23 does hit.
Okay, and you said 5d10s?
5d10s.
So it'd be
you're going to
10.
be doing 10 d10s worth of damage.
Okay, here's the first 5. Here's the second 5.
That is 51 damage.
Is that... No, that's not doubled. That's just 51 damage.
That's a 51.
That's good.
Yeah, that's very, very good. Wretch, how does that look?
So I aim the ballista, and I'm actually aiming for his head, but he kind of slightly moves his head, and it goes straight through his wing.
Oh, like ripping apart his wing. Warren, you just hear this like crash, and you see this large ballista bolt into the wall.
And Wretch is now gonna jump off the controls, and he's going to do the hide action. Because he's fucking terrified.
Yeah. Oh, the dragon is pissed. Oh, he's pissed.
Okay, so it's an unnatural 20.
Okay.
Oh man, this is gonna be hard.
Okay, Warren, that is you. You have to climb all the way up the tower.
Mick, there's not really much you can do.
Yeah, I've just gotta run.
Yep.
Stand and
I would
fight
just
or
dash action.
run into the building.
Well, I want to sit there and load it for you. That way we can get way more damage off. You know?
I think you moved 9, so that's 11. You got one more.
Okay, the champion is going to do a death saving throw. 19? Okay, that's 1 in the positive. Amara.
You just fucking left Amara.
Mara,
what is she
get up
gonna do?
here.
Okay, you're actually gonna have to tell her what to do because she's going to try to heal him. If not,
Tell her
because she's
to-
a healer, that's kind of like her thing.
Tell
her
her
nature.
to just hide in this building.
Amara, get up here now.
But what about the marshal?
Get
if
up
I
here.
leave him?
No, if you stay down there, you're going to join him. You've got to get up here. We need to kill the dragon. We'll worry about everyone later.
She looks to the marshal, seeing this man. His armor is crushed at his chest, and like blood is starting to drip down, like because he has a full covered helmet, and she can just barely see like dripples of blood. And she looks to the left and sees a dragon with like these purple eyes. And she remembers your past of being friends and Theodore, and she runs into the tower. And as she's running, she's like, "I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry." That is the dragon. The dragon looks up at the ballista and flies up.
The dragon shouldn't worry about the marshal. He wants us dead.
Yeah, he wants you.
The dragon cannot find a wretch.
Yeah, he wants you.
Hidden, so he can't get me.
No, he can get you. He's gonna try. What did you roll on your dice
It
again?
was an unnatural 20.
Okay, and he has a plus 11 to...
He ain't finding me, boss.
Okay, here I go. Alrighty.
Oh,
Plus 11 to find Wretch. That is going to be only a 17.
oh my
You
god.
can't find Wretch.
Wretch.
Wretch, he lands directly onto the wyvern shot and is like smelling around. You can hear it like growl and he goes, all you've ever done is thwart the plans of the true gods and creators.
Wretch
Warren,
is just
that's
like,
you.
I don't know what you're talking about. Also, wait, hang on. I'm after the black dragon.
Oh yeah, I don't know why I skipped.
Hold your reaction. I'm coming up.
Hey,
So
I'm
we
gonna
can
hold
shoot
my
it.
action to shoot it. So I'm still up at the top, and then Mason can load it for me.
Yeah. That way you get the stealth off.
Good fucking point,
That's a
Nick.
very good point.
Yeah, so Warren's turn.
Okay. Also, the paladins finally make it to the courtyard. I'll say, since Warren, you made it to the rooftop, you see the paladins start to flood into the courtyard, and the two wagons are now stopped, and they're pulling out the lion shot.
Okay, I just load it up. I say,
Okay, load it up.
kill this son of a bitch, Wretch.
Okay.
I'm not trying. Wait, do I take my turn during Warren's?
Yeah, he held reaction.
Oh, you held reaction?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Yes, you do.
All right, here we go. 2d20s. Oh, okay. So it's a plus 10.
Yeah, I
Yep,
think
so
just one
24.
hit.
So that's only one die, or one set of 5.
Yep, that's one set of 5.
28 plus whatever the extra damage is.
28.
Well, he gets the stealth attack off, doesn't he?
That's true, because you were
And
hiding, correct?
Also, technically, he hit both those while stealth. He should have gotten
well, that's
20.
just rolling with advantage.
Should have gotten 20 d10s.
Oh, he's just rolling with advantage. It's not 2 attacks. He rolled 2 dice.
Yeah, that's what the
Oh.
2 dice were.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So yeah, now roll another 5 d10s.
Can you tell I'm just trying to push out as much damage?
So
Fucking
does
cheater.
the ballista have any pluses to it to damage?
No, it's just the straight d10s.
Okay,
That's
so it's
52 damage.
yeah, 52.
Yikes.
Wretch is now going to. He's gonna attempt to do the hide action. I think I should do it with disadvantage.
Well, if you're going to
Yeah,
shoot
you can't do
ballista,
it
you can't.
anymore. You had to hop off.
Yeah. So you're gonna have to just be right there.
You and your fucking shenanigans of this stealth.
Alright, yeah. I'm
You're
Warren,
just
that's
using
using
your
it.
power.
You're gonna load it again.
Yeah, I'm just gonna load it.
Okay, you take this massive bolt, and the dragon, when he was shot twice, you see this like purple glow coming from him. And he, I will not lose to you in this lifetime. Warren, you load it. That is the champion, or the marshal. That's another death save. He needs 2 more. Oh, that's a 3.
You rolled a 3 both times, by the way.
I did.
Dude, can the paladins not help him?
Well, the paladins just showed up into the courtyard, and they're after Amara. Amara runs up to the roof and sees the dragon just like on top of you guys on that like ballista, and the dragon like since the dragon is flying right next to you. Okay, Amara is going to. What are you looking at health wise?
12 with temporary 3. Oh, which I get another 3, so 6 temporary.
And she is going to heal you for 12 damage.
Nice, I'm full health.
That is the paladins.
I have
You
lots of
hear, you hear the paladins like, "Ready, men, fire!" And you hear just blasts from down below, and you see these ballista shots. One of them flies right past the dragon, but one of them hits the dragon in the back, and it turns around and is going to spray acid breath down at them. Oh, I need to roll to see if it even gets its breath back. I haven't even done that. It might not be able to even do it. Nope, it's not going to be able to. It is going to swoop, do like a swooping attack. Okay, so that's half its movement there. All right, so it is going to take 3 attacks. It's going to come down and bite one of the paladins, and then it is going to, it's going to bite the one paladin there. Yikes. You see it swoops down and picks up 2 paladins and then claws another and immediately kills 2 of them and knocks over one of the wagons and then flies back to you guys. Like it's just doing like a swooping dive attack. Wretch, that's you. The ballista is loaded and ready, and you can fire on it.
Oof, okay.
That's a
So that was a
26.
Yeah, that was a 26, and I'm gonna roll my dice.
Your 5d10s. The dragon is like directly in line of sight of you.
Okay, so that's gonna be 32.
32.
Also, can I aim for like the wing to maybe incapacitate it to the point where it can't keep flying anymore?
Tell you what, on your next shot, if you take a... How would I... Because D&D doesn't really work like that, but I love the creativity there. I'll say the dragon is already starting to like sputter out, like it is looking very hurt. I'll say if you can shoot it and do more than 20 damage in that attack, it'll drop to the ground. I'll say that.
Okay.
Warren, you want to load it up again?
Yep.
Okay. You load it up. Do you like yell to him that it's ready?
Yeah. Keep this bastard going.
Wretch will kill the dragon.
No,
the
Wretch
dragon
not
slayer.
killing the dragon.
I rolled
we
another
are.
3 for
That's
the marshal.
2 threes in a row.
The marshal is just
He's gonna
bleeding
die.
out. Amara, she looks up at you, Wretch, and she's like, "Do not let up on that fire. You're doing great, Wretch. You're doing great. You matter. You've got this." And that is the paladins.
Single tear rolls down the wretch's eye.
The paladins are going to rush over the marshal. Oh, they won't be able to get to him next turn. If he fails again, he's dead. But if he succeeds, paladins will be able to rush over to him and let him live. Because they just did a dash action, and that puts them about halfway. Okay, there's 5 more paladins left. Black Dragon is going to roll for its breath weapon. My god. Just rolled a 1 on the d6. It's lovely. It's wonderful. It is going to attack the ballista. The ballista does have an HP.
Wretch is just sitting at the top and with the controls, and he's just saying, he's like, "I'm so fucking scared right now, Warren."
Okay, the dragon is going to attack the ballista with all it's got. So, oof.
That's not good.
All right, it's gonna throw everything it has at it. So the dragon can use its bite attacks and 2 claw attacks on it. So it's gonna roll 3 times to attack this ballista. Ballista doesn't have a ton of health. Oh my god, I rolled a 7, a 2, and a 14.
I think you at least hit one.
I hit 1, but his claws only do 2d6.
I'm not complaining.
Okay, that's 11 damage to the ballista. Wretch, he's not really attacking the ballista per se. He's attacking, like, he's going to you. He's trying to attack you and get to you in the driver's, like, the operator chair. You see the dragon is, like, clawing at you, but since it's, like, more of an enclosed thing, it's like pulling wood and tearing it out and trying to claw you out like you're a fish in a sardine can. Wretch, that is you. You've got another shot loaded, ready to go.
Alright.
Remember, if you do over 20 damage, it might drop it. So see if you hit. Oh my god, no. You miss.
Dude.
With a 5.
Wretch is feeling the pressure.
Wretch, you go to shoot this ballista, but since it's on top of you, it literally grabs the bolt before it comes out and throws it to the side. This dragon is irate now. It is ripping the system apart. Warren, that is you. Loading another one, you can do that, or you can climb on top and fight the dragon one-on-one.
Can I run over here and jump off?
Wait, jump off the tower?
To drop down to the marshal.
That is going to probably kill you. This
No
is
way.
a 40-foot tower.
It's
and
only
that
what?
is- that's 46s.
I can handle it.
Are you sure? Hold on. Before you do this, are you sure you want to do that? Do you not want to attack the dragon? I'm gonna tilt my hand just ever so slightly. The dragon is looking weak enough to where if you were to do smites,
I
may
can't
be
smite.
able to.
I have no smites. I'm barren. I just have no.
But do you want to load the ballista? You can do whatever you want. But
Amara's right there to load.
Okay. Here we go.
Dude, the marshal's got kids. He needs to see them.
Oh no.
Oh, this could be so bad.
Wait.
I'm doing it.
Mason.
What?
There's still a rope right here. You could jump down, try and grab the rope.
Okay, if you want to try that. Yeah, but okay, here's the thing. It's going to be very high risk, high reward. So here's what I'm going to say. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
So, it is 40 feet down, and then it is a additional 5. Okay, so that's going to be 25 feet down that you're going to have to run, which you have 30 feet of movement, correct?
Yeah.
You're going to take 4d6 worth of damage.
That could kill me if you roll insanely good.
If I roll the 6s, you will die. But if you grab the rope and give me a pretty good acrobatics check.
How about athletics?
Okay, I'll take athletics.
Hold on, what is my Okay, yeah, athletics.
You want athletics? Okay. If you roll me a pretty, and I'm talking, you're gonna have to roll me pretty good. I'm gonna set the DC out loud now. I'm going to say a 16.
Okay.
Athletics.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: if you fail, you're going to take damage, and you're going to drop, let's see here.
Oh, I drop even more?
You're going to drop even more to 55 feet. You're going to take an additional D6 worth of damage, and there's not going to be any way you'll be able to reach the marshal in time until he bleeds out.
So if I make this, I'm allowed to run over there and help him.
If you make this, you are going to be able to run over to grab him and help him, and you'll still have an action ready to go. If you don't make it, though, you kind of are the marshal. If he rolls below a 10 on this next turn, he's dead.
I'm doing it. Warren,
Okay.
the Master Chief of Paladins, can do it.
Oh no. Okay.
Hey, Wretch, when he does it, Wretch says, "May the light be with you, brother."
Before you do this, hold on. Oh no.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
I might be able to live.
You gotta beat a 16, and if you don't, Marshall's dead, and you'll take an additional D6 worth of damage. No.
I match a 16.
You match 16?
Oh, good shit, good shit.
No, dude. You, Warren, explain to me, and please make it badass, because this was riding on a lot.
Okay. All right. So Warren, he has the ballista, like, ammo. He runs over to Amara and he says, "You load this for Wretch. I'm going down."
On it.
Warren jumps. He runs, he throws down his greatsword, runs, jumps, quickly grabs onto the rope, slides down it, kicks off the wall, rolls, and then runs right over to the warden.
You run over to the marshal.
Or
and,
the marshal.
And do you have any lay on hands?
No, I'm trying to get him to not do any throws.
Okay, you're gonna do a medicine check. Okay, on his next, you just need to roll above a 10 and use your medicine skill, and he'll be stabilized.
Right now?
Yep.
Oh, I got a -1.
Just above a 10.
It's enough. It's enough.
An 18!
17.
Oh, yes, 17 because you have -1.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, he looks up at you, and you pull up his visor, because he has the same sort of helmet as you do. You pull up his visor, and he looks at you and he says, "Warren, you came back."
You've got kids, Marshal, and I told you we're making it out.
Oh my god. Amara's turn. Amara runs over with the ballista bolt that Warren gave her. She loads it in and looks up at you, Wretch, and she says, "Wretch, you've got this." The dragon goes for another attacks at the ballista. Now the dragon's chest is directly aligned with the ballista, but the ballista is going to take 39 damage. The ballista is breaking down. It will not hold for another attack. Wretch, if you do 28 damage on this D5 or on the D10s, you will kill this dragon. It is directly aligned with the dragon's chest. Go ahead and roll to see if you hit.
Oh!
That's a nat 20. That is a nat 20. I shit you not.
Oh!
For the audience, I swear to Christ, there is no fudges. That was a nat 20. Wretch, roll me 10 D10s.
Oh my god, and it's double
Dude, it's
damage.
cinematic right now.
The
And
dice
it's
tell their
double
story.
damage.
The dice tell their story. Wretch, how do you kill this black dragon? The Ebony Spectre.
Wretch remembers one of the first things Amara said to him, and it was, "You are worth something," you know? And he just, when he goes to pull the trigger for the ballista, he says to the black dragon, "I am big," and he just shoots it.
You shoot the dragon in the chest. The dragon immediately, the purple eyes start to dissipate. It starts to crack and it starts to slide off of this ballista. You see the ballista's starting to fall apart. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Oh, that's gonna be a solid 6, boss.
Okay, with a 6, Amara, she grabs hold of you, and the ballista starts to slide off of the tower top, and you roll off, not with the ballista, but you roll to the side, and you get hit really hard, and you see it rolls over your leg, and the black dragon takes the ballista down as it falls down into the crevice and smashes down, creating a landslide of cobblestone as it takes down half of the fort, sliding down and covering the dragon down below in the crevice in cobblestone, and splashes into the water. The Ebony Spectre is dead. Holy shit.
Wretch soloed the Ebony Spectre.
You did not solo. That was a group effort. Wow. That was all dice. That was all dice rolls. That was no fudge. Like, I cannot believe the last final roll was a natural 20 with a 60 damage roll.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit.
Before we head out, we just... Man, I'm excited for the next session because is Theodore alive?
Oh,
is
yeah.
The next
Warren
big
made
question.
a promise that we'd go find Theodore, but
Yeah.
I just imagine right before Warren jumps down, he just sits on the top and he's like, "It's just Theodore," and then jumps right down.
Puts in minimal effort. Dude,
That was insane.
I'm going to be honest with you. I did not think the Marshal was going to make it through that. Like, once he was hit with that much damage, because I wasn't trying to kill him or anything. He was just a target right there for the dragon to hit. But, dude, the fact that you made it down, and what's also cool is you didn't have, like, a crazy number or anything. Like, you got 16 with your pluses. Like, you barely made that jump. Like, it could not have gone better. You hit the jump with just the right amount, and then at the last, a nat 20 was rolled to kill the dragon. That was...
Yep,
was
Wretch
insane.
is the Master Chief of Goblins, and I'm the Master Chief of Paladins.
No, I think Wretch is the Kelly, the Kelly, the sharpshooter.
No, he'll be the Arbiter. He'll be my Arbiter.
That's better. That is better. Oh my gosh.
That was insane.
You guys killed it. You guys did well.
It was very rocky at the beginning.
It was so rocky at the beginning. I was a little worried. I was like, did I maybe... Because I know throwing a black dragon... I'll just say that the stat was an adult black dragon. Throwing an adult black dragon stat at 2 level 2s.
Yeah, but I think you planned out the fight well. You gave us something to take it down because I can't just swing at it. It's not gonna.
Yeah,
work.
I really wanted you guys to really feel like this is not like I did not want you to wipe the floor with the dragon at all type of thing. Like this is a fight where if you do not have everyone working together, it is not gonna happen type of thing.
Yeah.
But you guys fucking killed it. Like it was a little dicey there. Warren almost went down, right?
Yes, I was 5 HP.
Yeah, I'm gonna say to the audience right now, I'm glad I'm doing this with the boys over here. These two are killing it. So I'll just end on saying thank you for playing in Varus, and thank you, audience, for listening. We couldn't do any of it without you, obviously, but we're gonna end it there. Tune in next week to see what happens, because I'm honestly excited to see.
So am I. We'll see if Theodore is. It's just Theodore.
Yeah, I just kind of, I don't know why I did that. I just, off of on a whim, I was like, I think the dragon would pick up the horse and just launch it off. Like, I was trying to do that with Wretch. I was honestly trying to get him out of there. But Theodore rolled 2 times, and he failed both times. So I was like, all right, the dice tell their story.
Yep.
So you got to follow it. Well, that is where we're going to end our session there. But, wow, that was possibly in all of D&D, that might have been
That was cinematic. That was
most insane
that was a movie.
Fight. It truly was. Is there anything you guys want to plug?
Once again, if you're following the adventure, be sure to follow us on social medias. We're on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok at the 3 Rolling Tears. 3 is spelled out. And on X at T3R Podcast.
Do you want to plug anything, Mason?
I don't have anything to plug, but new episodes drop every Friday, so mark your calendars and grab your dice. We'll meet you back in Varus for the next adventure.
But all right, we will see you next week. Bye.
See ya.
Bye.